Britain's largest protected wetland, here on our doorstep. The Broads National Park draws around 8 million visitors every year. But this stunning natural landscape is more than just a tourist attraction. Lawrence Watts spends his days working on the reedbeds, which are a vital part of the Broads ecosystem.
Okay, so yeah, we cut it on the bed. You'll see our reed binder machine, which collects it, comes off the bed. We stack it up, then we come back and we will clean it. So we take out all the loose debris, the shorter stuff, then ideally bale it up. That'll go on a trader to a thatcher.
You only need to look around and you'll see that East Anglia has plenty of thatched buildings. But despite almost a quarter of fenland being devoted to growing reeds, almost 90% of thatching reed is imported.
Yeah, it's just demand, so production's low. People have stopped harvesting it here. We need more reed beds. We need to think about managing our wetlands with the commercial value of the reed in mind.
So it's more about availability of land rather than the availability of people with the skills to harvest the reed.
Absolutely. I think people would love to come and do this trade, but you can only earn a living from it if you've got the reed to cut.
It's great to see this historical industry active in our region today, but for many, these reeds are so much more than a source of income. The Broads Authority want to raise awareness of the various habitats found within the landscape, including reed beds.
They're taking in vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere every single year, far more so in a year than a tree would do.
They've set up a series of stations to measure greenhouse gas emissions.
So these are monitoring the emissions and uptake of gases out of the soil. Hopefully we can work out what conditions are best for drawing away carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, locking it away in the ground, but also what conditions perhaps to try and avoid.
As well as keeping an eye on emissions, the Broads Authority have also set up a collaborative wetland farming project.
So behind me we've got a paludiculture test site. So paludiculture is a way of farming on wet soils. So a real big issue looking forward is to try and become more carbon neutral as a country, and this is potentially one of the solutions. So one of the ways that we're looking at here is to grow reed.
Not only are the reeds great for local industry and climate, they're also a brilliant habitat for lots of different wildlife.
We've actually got a marsh harrier just gliding over the reed beds down there. We've got bitterns, which have the lowest, loudest call of any bird in the UK. Those are amazing things that enable us to interact with nature in a really profound way.
As East Anglia faces rising temperatures and the risk of coastal flooding, perhaps this incredible local ecosystem could be part of the solution to climate change. Zoë Johnson, UEA Journalism.